Hello, my peeps. I think we're live. A little bit late. The 45 things I have going at once, they all just were going at once at the same time today. And then I grabbed a piece of paper thinking, oh, last minute, I'm going to show you something else. And, just a minute. We are live. I'm going the wrong way on the volume. 45. Oh, I can't turn the volume down. There we go. And then I remembered something else I wanted to add to tonight's show at the last minute, and I grabbed the wrong color. So while we get started, allow me to cut and score a piece of paper. Hi everybody, Tracey here, Stampin' Up Demonstrator and the Paper Pusher. And I am, amazed at how quickly the year has gone. I was doing something and I thought, okay, so what am I going to do today? Or am I going to have enough time? Maybe I'll do it next week. And so I looked at the calendar because I thought, what day does this fall next week? And sure enough, next week is Christmas Eve on Tuesday. And the week after that is New Year's Eve. So that's family time. So I won't be doing lives. So when I sent out my little message this afternoon, it said, this is the last, sorry, my arms on my chair move. Oh, anyway, my last planned live, that was because there's other things I want to do, and I'm not sure when I'm just gonna like toss those in, but I'm gonna toss them in somewhere. So we'll just wait and see. But yes, I'm not doing the next 2 Tuesdays because, like I said, holidays. I will still be posting stuff. I've already have a bunch of stuff posted. You guys may have noticed, I love memes. I get amused by memes. There's some questionable ones, and sometimes I look at them like, where's the line? Have I crossed it? So some of the better ones I get, I don't know that I should post. so some of them haven't actually been posted, but I do like memes. Excuse me. I'm just trying to figure out why my comments aren't coming up, but par for the course, I guess. Oh, there we go, because it went forward. Alrighty. So the first day back from holidays then is the 7th of January. Now, the 7th of January should be a busy day. The 7th of January, this mini catalog goes live. Celebration goes live. I can't reach it. There's a new scrapbooking brochure that I didn't have a lot of time today, so I just kind of quickly thumbed through it because we only got to see a sneak peek of it this afternoon. I want to say 5 new scrapbooking kits, and some of them are like the kits that come with a stamp set, a set of dies, plus all the papers and layouts and all the bits and pieces. One of them, the buzz about it is going to be great. It is so adorable. It's very similar to something we have, and I'm curious to see how it all matches together. But I loved it, the original, and this seems to be coordinating with it. And buzz, I love it. Okay, did you get those hits? Because I'm not allowed to show you yet. There's 3 new kits that will launch on there, and something. Oh, and some new online exclusives. So many things going on. So the first day back on the Tuesday, I'm going to do, I was going to do my catalog launch, or caddy launch, as I call it. And I thought, well, it's not just the catalog. There's so much more now than just a catalog. So then I thought, let's call it the big reveal. But then I thought, no, I can't call it that, because then when the annual catalog comes out, there's even more than that's like so maybe that could be the really big reveal. Or maybe I will still call it the big reveal. Anyways, I will let you know the details, because there's gonna be a contest associated with it, because I already have some extra free stuff from it. I won't have the new kits because I can only order them on the 7th, but I'll at least be able to show you. And I will order mine, so hopefully I have them for the next week. But anyways, yes. So I'm getting ready for all of that. Tonight I'm going to show you a whole bunch of stuff. I'm hoping the 25th of January. I just got to double check. I forgot to hit send on the message that had all the, here's what I want to book. So I'm waiting to hear back. But the 25th of January is a Saturday morning, 10 to 12. I think it's going to be 10. It might be 11 to 12. Just working on finalizing it. We're going to do one of the nice, relaxing beginner or just chill card making with kits at Nourish in town here. Beautiful downtown Mournville. And then and so that's going to be, the habit's going to be the last Saturday of the month. It's going to be Saturday morning, nourish, kits, away we go. And for the most part, I think it's going to be, I'll bring all the kit pieces. So usually you could just come in, make 3, 6 multiples, whatever, of just cards from the various kits I already have and that I've opened, that I've shown you. Like I usually make a couple cards and then I have lots of the kit left. Some of them might be, look at this fabulous kit, order yours in advance and you get a whole kit to yourself. It all just kind of depends how it goes, but it's all about the kits. Kits are so much fun. There's 3 new ones, I think I said that, being released in January, and one of them is a whole new format, or style, maybe not, format's not the right word, maybe style is a better word, with layers and modern and elevated. I'm looking forward to seeing it, which I won't be able to see until I time travel the day before. So that's what you have to wait for. Anyway, so that's on the 25th. And then starting on the 1st, because I'm getting all my dates set up for next year, starting on the 1st Sunday of the month will be Sunday Crafternoon. And I have to remember to tell you something about this, so I'm going to leave them here for now. And that is using the suite that I forgot the name of. Okay, that's called Hearts of Elegance, but the suite is called something like that. Anyways, I'm going to have kits to go on this one too. So if you can't make it in person, you can get the kit to go. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. You're seeing all the things you're not supposed to see yet, because my desk is cluttered. I have things everywhere because I have been rushing around like crazy. Okay, so this is the stamp set, Hearts of Elegance. What you want? Look at all these. Oh, look at the heart dies that come with it. Woohoo! So to do the class, if you get the kit to go, you need to get the stamp set, because I'm using all of these things in the cards, as you will see. Not all cards, projects, as you will see. And then if you want, you can order the dies, but anything you need that is die cut, I will have die cut for you already and put in the package. And if you come in person, then you're basically just using this one. Or you can get your own, and then you can make many more things at home, because this is going to be a fun one. And I just love all this font. And some of these things, like to and from, XO, my heart belongs to you, sending lots of love, love you, those are not specific to Valentine's Day. Those are just love. So I don't ever, I don't generally, let's just say, because never say never, I don't generally call my January or February classes Valentine's classes, because I get a lot of blowback from people about, well, why would I need a bunch of Valentines? I don't need any Valentines. I give Valentines to everybody. Valentines is just about showing people you appreciate them. Yes, it's also about love and romance, but it's also just about showing people you love them. So I make lots of Valentine's treats and things for people, and I give them to everybody. So if you don't want to make them Valentines or give them out at Valentine's, I just made a mess on my thing. Then you can just change them to love cards. They could be for weddings or anniversaries, or just to give to somebody randomly during the year that says, dude, love you. So there's that. I'm working on, I haven't got these fully done. I'll show you a card in a minute. That's one of them. I buried it again. This is the other set that's coming out, and I think it's adorable. And I think in the whole I love you theme and you're utterly amazing, just letting people know how much you appreciate them, is this. So I'm actually working on 2 sets. So the class will be half hearts and half otters. And you can pick one or the other, or you can pick both. And then if you need the stamp sets, you get the stamp sets. But like, again, if you're in person, you're just using mine. Look at these dies that come with the otters. They're amazing. And the paper, oh, so that's what I'm working on. And I was almost finished. I was diligently working, trying to have everything ready for today. But then, as I'm trying to finish the other cards, so you'll see they're not 100%, because I couldn't find this little bag with this little roll of gold twine. Because what you get with this class is you're going to get a package of these hearts, which are glowing like crazy. These are so cool. If you do the otter one, then you get the river stones, which are these ones. And then there's 2 things of twine. Depending how much twine we need, it's probably not going to end up, I want to keep the class, not make the cost too high, or make it hard to mail. So this is really nice ribbon or twine that goes with the otter class, and this is the gold one that goes with the hearts. So you'll likely just get some of this. I just have to determine how much, but I don't know exactly yet. So what I do have, though, is each one of the classes is going to be a little bit bigger than normal. Normally we do 3 cards, or sometimes 4 cards. Well, this time we're going to do 2 treat bags. So here's 2 of the treat bags. There's a big one and a little one. Okay, so that's with the heart theme. Just put those off to the side. And then these are 2 of the cards we're going to make. And one of them is a fun fold. See that? Okay, so the third one is not quite finished because, again, I spent way too much time looking for that roll of gold. This should have a gold bow on it, and one of the bags should also have a gold bow on it, but I couldn't find the string. So, and this is just to give you an idea, like when you come, whether you own the stamp set or if you come in person, this card can be made to say Happy Valentine's Day. It can also just say sending lots of love, or love you, or whatever the other one said. My heart. Oh, the other card says my heart belongs to you. I got that one up. Anyways, so those are a couple of the cards. So I will have the poster made and all the advertising and stuff out for that. Hopefully next week. I should be able to finish stuff. I have a busy week this week. So to the end of why this is in front of me still, I should have the last of the orders tomorrow. I got a couple things in already, and then I should have the rest of the stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Yes. Heavy snowfall warning. That shouldn't affect anything. So my plan, the treats are made. I don't want to say the other word because I don't want it to be misconstrued. The treats are made, and the catalogs are getting labels. And when the last of the orders comes in Thursday, my plan, I have like 3 different places I have to go. But in the midst of going to all these 3 different places, I will be dropping catalogs and things off as I go. So it'll be just tossed up, not tossed literally, but up on your front porch, and off I go because I got a full day. I've been dealing with appliances. Oh, I have this appliance bank coming. I have a crafting deadline on Friday, which is not done. It's all in my head and I've drawn it all out, but I haven't actually physically made the stuff, which I must make by Friday. We're celebrating our family Christmas on Saturday. So yes, many things going on. As long as the snowfall does not hamper the arrival of the stuff. If it does, then it's likely going to be Sunday that I'm dropping catalogs off. But I'm fingers crossed that it will get here. Everything's been getting here later, like by hours later. I just got the new paper pumpkin kit. Normally gets dropped off, noon to 2 o'clock. Nope, about 7:30 at night. So, and they're working, they're busting their hump, God bless them. But impatient me doesn't want to have to wait. Okay, so that's coming. Okay, what else was I going to tell you that was of, earth-shattering importance? Nothing. Okay. I forgot to get a piece of cardstock out. Just a minute. So one of the things I was going to show you, and I don't have a lot of time to go into great detail because I do want to get to the kit and then this other card that I want to see if I can make. And so far, I got this far, but you'll see. Yeah. And then new paper pumpkin kit. Actually, you know what? The other one I don't have. I don't want to rush it. I'm not going to have time for it, so I'm not going to do it. Let's go to the kit. Let's go to the replay, shall we? Let's go to the kit. I'm going to move this off to. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. Here we go. A sec. So the one I told you we're doing a fancy fold in the other card in the other class. I mean, oh God, too many things going on. This is the otter one. And I did use the Happy Valentine's thing because I was doing something else, but the otter one has a couple different sentiments too. If you get both stamp sets, and you can, or you have other ones, you can do whatever you want. But yeah, I just think that's such a cute Valentine's card. So that's the one of the otter ones that we're doing. There's 2 more of those to go. The bags, it'll all be ready. Okay. In the meantime, paper pumpkin. Now I did see a bit of a sneak peek of this. So I can tell you that the stamp set for this, it's a keeper. So Blackberry Bliss. That's not going to focus, is it? Come on. Nope, never mind. Blackberry Bliss. I needed to focus. Actually, I'll wait and get the paper out again. The stamp set is amazing. Okay, so once I find the piece of paper so I can show you the stamp, that'll be easier. So yeah, this one is. So they started in August, I think, was in the first holiday kits. Yes, because what was the first Christmas one that came out? The Christmas cards, I think, came out, and the haunted house for Halloween, which was back in stock. Last time I looked, the haunted house was back in stock. So if you want to get it for a Christmas present for somebody, or just to have it so you have it ahead of time next year at Halloween in case they go crazy and sell out again, let me know, because I got one more order to go in before the end of the year. I'm trying to come up with an order. Let's just put it that way. Totally self-serving. I will tell you that now. I just need to get a little bit more to hit a milestone. So if I get more stuff, I will put them in before the end of the year, and you'll have them when you come back after Christmas. You can start doing other stuff. So many cool kits. Now for this one, I will know. Oh, I'm so late. Costco and Superstore one evening. Oh, crazy woman. Yeah, any shopping that's being done now has to be done during the day because I think there's like less people out. It's already Christmas crazy, so don't want to do that. Just a minute. I can't get that. There we go. Can't get the cellophane off. So anyways, yes, I should know. I'm so easily distracted this evening. I should know on, there's what I was looking for. On, I think Friday or Saturday now. I can't remember what date's what. Whether there will be any refills or full kits available for this kit. Everybody right now, it's funny because you get so focused on Christmas and the holidays, and then they usually by December, they've switched and it's just an everyday kit. And then January is a really pretty looking heart kit thing. They've switched back to more of the holiday ones. Corner sucking your thumb. I know. Well, I'm giving you virtual hugs. You went through the trauma of shopping in the busy season. Again, like I said, I'm so easily distracted this evening. Oh, there we go. That I think some people overlooked December 23rd. I hear some. Yeah, I was trying to think, when would the run go? I think the run would go Friday, so we wouldn't know till the next day, but the next day is a weekend. So is it Monday? So yes, by Monday. Let's go with Monday. So if you decide, oh my goodness, I totally missed out. And I did, like, all we knew ahead of time was some of the florals and some of the stuff here. But if we had known ahead of time on this, that this was the stamp set, I'm sure there would have been more takers. Because look at this. First off, I love the cool little like mixed font letters there. But just a note, happy birthday, best of luck, lots of love, get well soon, hello, congrats, and thank you. That covers just whatever sentiment you need. You can make cards for so many occasions with that, and it's nice, nice size. It goes easily on. If you're a crafter, you'll understand the many strips of paper. What is this one? This one's the 1-inch one. Yeah. So you usually have lots of 1/2-inch strips. It will fit on a 1/2-inch strip, which is perfect. It's not the one I grabbed, because of course that's not the one I grabbed, but I have a whole bin full of strips beside my desk. There we go. Just a sec. There we go. See, it fits on the 1/2-inch one. Because I need them all the time. I have a bin for white and a bin for colored, and all the little strips, and they go anywhere from 1/2 inch to 2 inches up there. And then look at these cards. Look at how pretty these cards are. We're going to see them in person because I'm going to attempt to quickly make them and leave time for that other card. The other card that I'm talking about, I just saw like in passing. I don't even know where, because I couldn't even go back to look for it because I can't remember where I saw it to begin with. I'm going to guess it was one of the clever Stampin' Up! Demonstrators that I saw it, but oh my goodness, it's so cute. And so I want to, if nothing else, give you the idea, even if I don't totally finish the card. Okay, so look at these envelopes. These envelopes are gorgeous. Mossy Meadow. I love Mossy Meadow. It's a great color. So I can tell by the picture because I didn't even open. I always say such great instructions, and then I've never opened them. I just look at the picture on the front. But look at these cards. These cards are going to be so good for so many things. That's why the sentiments, right? They're good for all of these occasions. Look at how nice that is. Ooh, love it. Okay. Since I did that backwards, I need to keep the one and put the stack in the box. They're all white like that, so that's good. Well, you know what? As I fold it over, they are not white. They're not completely white, I should say. Let's see if I can show you. I don't know if it'll show. They have like this very faint yellow, like watercolor on them. I can't make it show. It's just this really subtle background of yellow. Let's just check here. Just a minute. I just thought they were white until I folded it in half. Nope, they're all the same. Yeah, it's just enough of a hint to make it less stark. Okay, and then we've got labels for sentiments, which we don't even know what we're doing yet, so we're just gonna set those off to the side for now. Look at these florals, ferns, which, I wonder where my dies are. Oh my goodness, they're where they're supposed to be. So this was the, whew, that was a stretch. This is the set of dies that came for October, November, December. And in it, there's this big fern die cut that goes with this one. This label is going to be good for so many things. On a squirrel moment, I have seen many demonstrators. If you're making ornaments, you can use like circles or whatever different shapes you have. Many ornaments, many demonstrators have been die cutting just this part of this label and sticking it on the top of like circles and stuff because it makes the perfect top of an ornament. Just saying. And then the other one says Mary. You can see this fern is to complement that one. The new dies that are coming out for January, February, March kits. And I'll give you a hint. The buzz about the scrapbooking, I'm just going to keep saying the same thing. The buzz about the scrapbooking, one of the kits that's so adorable, might happen to go with one of the dies in here. So this is the January, February, March dies, right? So those are available to order right now too. But yeah, you can just do so much more when you add in a couple die cuts. That's what I'm saying. Ooh, this is what I thought. Okay, so these are stickers. And these are stickers that go on the front of the envelopes, so you can write on them because they are as pretty as Mossy Meadow is. It's dark. So there's a whole bunch of those. There's 9 of those. So I'm not actually going to address these right now, although I could because we can ship things again. It looks like there's one of these on each. So I'm going to have to actually look at the instructions before I screw up all the stuff. Each one of these have vellum. Vellum. Yes. Okay, so then we have many sheets of vellum. We all love vellum. I'm trying, they're kind of, I keep going off screen. They're kind of stuck together. There we go. And I don't want to rip them. They're too pretty. So again, with this, you just want to put your, wherever you feel resistance, you can tell that's like one of the little attachment points. Just put your thumb there so that when you gently pull away, you're not ripping the part you don't want to rip. Oops. So got one more attached. I realize now that I needed a couple extra card bases. Just a minute. Guys, I'm going to try to do each one of them just so you can, they're so pretty. And sometimes when you need things in a rush, you want to be able to just grab a kit and put something pretty together or nice and send it to someone. And I think despite the fact that the edges of this are scalloped, I still think you could slap on that fern and it's a masculine enough card that it would work for anybody. What it looks like. Yeah, step set is all sentiments. So yes. So that's a thing here too. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay, so there is 6 of each of these. So you have the options of like what you're going to write on the cards are going to fit in the 3 different shapes, but there's not just one. You got like 2 sets of them. So that gives you a few more options for picking your sentiments, which is always lovely. Same thing. So we're going to pop this out. But yeah, other than the fact that it's me and I'm rambling and, you know, squirrel and all those things, this kit would go together rather quickly if you were not rambling along as I am. Oh, look at this. What kind of flower is this? Anyone? Stuck in my head. Big. I feel like I should know more about flowers. These look like blackberries. Food and fruits and vegetables, nuts. I got that covered. Flowers? I don't know. Mary, do you know what kind of flower that is? And not even trying to be a smart ass, but I think this is just a flat leaf fern. Peony, that was the word I was trying to come up with. I'm like these are the ones that my mom used to grow in the garden in our old house, the house I grew up in. And they were so pretty, and we always wanted to bring them in, and my mom would yell at us when we would bring them in because they had to be washed outside before they got brought in the house, because as pretty as they were sticky for whatever reason. And to get the sticky off, the ants would like eat their way through the sticky. So if you didn't wash them outside, you brought all the ants in the house. And oddly enough, my mother did not appreciate that. When you're sitting down to have dinner and the ants are walking across the kitchen table because they hitched a ride on the flowers. Yeah. Meanies, that's what I was looking for. I don't know if that's what they actually are. Sounds right. That's what they look like to me. But again, I've already admitted I don't know anything about flowers. Daisies and poppies. Those are my favorites. Okay. I'm going to assume we have tear and tape. I'm just trying to figure out, why do I have tear and tape? Oh, they're putting tear and tape on that. I was going to say, I'm assuming we're popping them up. Why are we not popping them up? Sorry, I'm looking in the instructions. It's just me tonight. Oh, we're just popping up the sentiments. Okay. Well, here's the beauty of the kits. You're in your own home, doing your own thing. You do what you want, because I want to put my flowers up on dimensionals. So I'm going to. As soon as I find what I did with my open thing of dimensionals. Okay, well, the open ones are, I have no idea where they went. Seriously, I was just, oh, there they are. I was running, I had to go do some errands today and pick up some groceries, and I was supposed to do something else, but I didn't get the helper that I was supposed to, so that didn't happen, and now I'm trying to figure out when. And yes, we have a heavy snowfall warning for tomorrow, so I'm trying to work around that, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday are all taken up, and it's just like, okay, how is this all going to come together? What is all of a sudden just going to miraculously make this work for me? So yes, I have been rushing for most of the day. And you know what, in a way, read the instructions. Read the instructions. Here, come on. And actually, I was looking at the instructions. It was just taking me a minute to process. I could probably I could have been less rushed, but I'm stubborn. I think we've established that many times over. And one of the things I love about being retired from my government job is that I don't have to rush if I don't feel like it. So I still like to get up in the morning and have my cup of tea and do my little puzzles and putz around. And then when I feel good and ready, then get dressed and I start doing the things that need to be done. Now, I know snowfall warning up to, I think they said 10 centimeters or something tomorrow and then into the afternoon. And so, yeah, I was trying to, because I thought, well, if I don't get it done today, tomorrow, I could do a couple of the things around town. Morinville is just the right size, and so we can get some places. But do I really want to have to go out if it's not nice out? Not really, because generally I don't have to, so why would I? Yeah, so I was just trying to adjust everything, but I like to get up in the morning. I like to do my own thing at my own pace, in no particular rush. And the closer next week, I'm not even sure. I think I've been purging and going through every single cupboard and drawer and box, and I still have a ways to go, but I have been doing it. And I think next week though is all just going to be play. It's going to be movies and puzzles. My son is taking his road test for his drivers on. You have to go to Sherp. Oh, that's right, tomorrow. It's going to be lovely out tomorrow. Everything's going to be fine. Sorry. Yeah, I realized where you're going now. Yeah, I'm thankful that my son is not doing his road test tomorrow. Originally, they said it was going to snow on Monday, which is when he's doing his road test for his drivers. And now it says it's going to be +1, which just means it'll be sloppy. So I have to make a note on Sunday to make sure to check the windshield washer fluid. Because, you don't want him failing because... Alrighty. I am both excited and terrified at the prospect of him having his driver's license and driving on his own. And I just know he's so excited. He can't wait till he can go to IKEA. And I think it's not because he needs to go to IKEA. I think it's because he picked somewhere that was the farthest he could possibly drive and still be in the city. And he just cannot wait till he can go driving on his own. I think there'll be lots of, we need milk. And so instead of me going, okay, fine, let me get my, because we have to go everywhere together right now. He'll just be like, I'm going for milk. So I cannot wait till I don't have to bundle up to go get milk, because he can't seem to tell me we need milk when it's grocery time. But yeah, the idea of him driving by himself, especially something like going to IKEA, oh my God, terrifies me. He's a good driver, just terrifies me. Hey, whoop. It's the note. The little tool. I will tell you, I think my brain is already partially in vacation mode, because I'm just like playing along. 3 per. We have 2 different sizes. Did I put that backwards to them? I put it on the backward side, but that's okay. Because again, it's crafting and there are no rules and I can do what I want. So, oops, just dropped that. Yeah, these are such pretty cards. Look at that. And then we got the envelope to write on, but we're not going to do that right now. How much time do I have left? I might need to give myself a bit of time, since I don't actually know, because I only looked at the picture and then couldn't find it again. I don't actually know how I'm 100% making the other card. I have an idea. I'm going to put that one like that. And the peonies. I'm covered. I love the flowers and I love the vellum, but they're just oh, there we go. That's the better way to do it. I don't want to cover too much of them up because they're pretty. There we go. And then we'll do a couple extra sentiments on my sentiments say. Everybody needs a birthday one. And what's the long one? Thank you. That one, yes. You never have too many thank yous. Do those 2. Because I'm just, crafting at mock neck speed tonight. Seriously, in my own little world, putzing along. What's that to do with the stamps? Oh, there. They're blending in with the other card. Mara, everybody for your thing tomorrow, they all live in residence, right? There's no chance of canceling it because they won't be able to get there. Not that I want it to be canceled, but yeah, I don't necessarily want to have to go out in it either. So again, I will mention this just in case somebody hasn't seen it. When I get these, one of our new kits, any stamp set, but mostly for the photopolymer ones, I like to, this thing is half on the glass and half off. I like to get them and use my little sample paper and just kind of squish and turn it a bit, because it gets the little coating that's on them from when they're manufactured. It gets it off. So then it makes a cleaner stamp. Now, that doesn't help me with the fact that they don't live where, oh, I thought it was a residence. Oh, there we go. So, happy birthday. Yeah, I like to just make sure. I've done it before where I haven't and it's been fine, but I've also done it before where I haven't stamped and like treated them yet, and it's just kind of patchy, and it's not the end of the world if you had to grab like another piece and do it, but these ones are all nice and pretty with the gold trim on them, so you don't want to just put a plain white one on. So I think my ink pad, Blackberry Bliss, is just one of those problem colors that I should have checked to make sure I didn't need to ink it up first. Oh, it's like a community hall. Oh, sorry. I got momentarily distracted. The dog's sleeping. Just his bed is outside the door to my office. He's snoring away. Oh my goodness, before he was, I don't know what he was dreaming of, but he was running and just, it was hilarious. Look at these cards. They're so pretty. So I said, this is worth the price of admission alone, is this amazing stamp set, which I, again, now where did I put it? There it is. And yes, if you were to actually glue those down, look how pretty those are. This one is glued down. And then we have the envelopes with the little writing labels on them. So love it. This kit is called Notes from the Heart. So yes, if you are interested, now that people are going to see this kit and see the stamp set that's with it, it's going to be a popular one. So let me know by Monday, like so sometime on Sunday at the latest, if you are interested, and then I will let you know if there comes up with refills or full kits. The refills are 15. I want to say a full kit is 26 plus shipping and tax, I think is the price. Am I 100%? No, I'm not. But I think that's what the price is. Okay. Now, let's try a little something, shall we? Okay. So what I saw as I was scrolling through was somebody made, and I use the term just because it is the term, a blue sweater contest. Now, frankly, I love Christmas sweaters. I think they're awesome. I mean, they are what they are, right? But I think they're awesome. So it's not really ugly because I also think this paper is fantastic. Look how cute this paper is. But with our new embossing folder, I think it's online exclusives. It was the November online exclusives. Just the next time. I just set the kit on top of it. I'm trying not to knock everything on the floor. I do not remember what this is called. This is called, it's upside down, Modern Herringbone. And it looks funny here because these dark spots are misleading. But it embosses very cool. So she used this. I know, because as soon as I saw it, I'm like, hey, that's this new embossing folder. She used different paper, but she embossed right onto the paper so that it looked like it was a sweater. And then, so this is the flip side of it. And I've also embossed these two pieces because that's what I remember. And I think we're going to have to, I'm going to do like you do in construction. I'm going to flip these over so the good side to the good side. And I'm going to give them a 45-degree angle on the end. Of course, I'm eyeballing everything, but I'm going to give it that angle. And I made them longer, so it's fine if I have to fix it. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, unfortunately, I didn't look at the paper before I did this. I need to make a V-neck, but I do want to cut this entire reindeer out. Look how cute he is. I think I'm going to just have to make it a very wide V-neck because I'm going to use his head somewhere else. Okay, so I'm going to landmark. So I make my V-neck as close to even as possible. And I'm going from just inside this tree. It's like when you flag the end of a piece of cardstock. And I'm going down to the same point down here. Oops, except I'm going crooked, but it'll work. There we go. There's my V-neck. Yes, because look, he's too cute to just get rid of. So there's my V-neck for my sweater. So you know, I got a piece of scrap here. If I can pick it up. That is not scrap, it has something on it. I have so much on my desk right now. You know one of them's going to be scrap. So you know when you have your piece of cardstock that you've stamped on and you want to flag the end, you go in, like in the center, and then you go from corner to corner. And that's how you make your easy little flagging. And every time I do that, I think of Tammy and her amazement in Red Deer at that technique. So that's how you get this nice flagged end, right? So I basically just did a very exaggerated version of that, right? I started at the same spot on each tree and I went to the same point in the middle, straight down. So that's our V-neck. This was just a random scrap of paper I took. I think, I don't know. I don't know if she had anything in there or not. Well, I don't know. We're about to find out if we need to. I'm going to put some dimensionals behind this. Because I have the, it's going to be a little floppy there. So I'm not sticking this down quite yet because I got to see how it turns out. I think I've showed you all these little things that I do as I go. I probably say them every single time because I think of it every single time. But waste not, want not. As soon as I start using, usually I've cut them. That's why I don't know on this one why I didn't. But as soon as I take the first dimensional out of a pack, I go around the edge, and I have a system. I cut the exact same way every time. The ones on these two sides, I cut in half. So I get these like little, almost like corners. It depends how much. Sometimes these are much shallower, but I get little corners like this. And then when you cut on this side, you get these sort of like log flagged pieces. So I have 1, 2, 3 different sizes of dimensionals on my one sheet, but we don't waste anything. And actually the corners turn out to be kind of like rather large ones. So those go at key spots. So that's going to go right there. And then I need to, whatever's wrong with this package of dimensionals, I keep picking up the actual like backing that's not supposed to come with it. We're going to put a couple more pieces along here just so our sweater doesn't sag. Nobody likes a saggy sweater. Oh, I think I need one more in the middle there at the bottom. So the idea is so that it's away from the card so that it looks like it's a sweater. And then we want to make, I'm taking these 2 little pieces, which I cut at a 1/2 inch. I was really just guessing. I also totally cut the wrong angle there. But again, I was just guessing. Oh, actually, you know what? It is going to work out. So, you know how sweaters have like the borders around them like this, like there's always some kind of edging on a shirt. So all I did was flip it over. If it hadn't worked out, like if the other side had been like way different or something, it wouldn't have worked. I would have taken it off, but this is going to work. Okay, so I'm putting the little neck trim down. I'm trying to remember where she had the sentiment. Okay. So I'm just making that I need my little point to go to this tree. That's what I'm keeping track of. This is what I normally do. I just don't normally do it live on, I was gonna say on TV. I don't do anything on TV. But this is how I figure things out. I look at them. Usually I save a picture because that makes it a whole lot easier. I don't just like try to remember from memory because I know what my memory is like. But yeah, I figured when I saw this, oh my gosh, that's so cute. I'll have to go save a picture of it so I can make it. And Googling doesn't always work. Everybody says, why don't you just Google it? Well, if I Google ugly Christmas sweater, I don't know how many things are going to come up to figure out where I saw this. I can tell you it was a Stampin' Up card, though, because the paper that it was done with, the DSP that it was done with, I recognize as the reindeer sheet that is in, what's it called? Sentimental Christmas. So, okay, so I've got my trim on my sweater now because we're definitely maxing out on the on the pattern. So then we can just flip this over, and because I can see that I went too far with the with my snail, I'm gonna actually get the scissors. I don't mind getting all stuck with adhesive. So, and that's why it's a better idea to make your pieces a little long, especially if you have no idea what you're doing, because then they can go over. Because then you get the nice cut, right? So there we've got our fancy collar. to go on our ugly Christmas sweater. I think, what did I do with the lid? There we go. Oh, I need that in a minute. I think I don't know. I feel like I want to put a t-shirt underneath her. Like, let's see, with the white, I think that's too white then. No, I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to leave it as green. And then I think what I need is, I love these old cases that we can't get anymore. We have many of those as well, full of many things. Some of these little pieces in here are probably retired, but most of them should be good. Well, look at that. That just jazzes that right up, doesn't it? I just want a little circle. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just looking for my 7,000 things that I have. Oh, so this is going to be the one time I don't have a reindeer on my desk. Come on. So I figure if we're gonna, glam out this sweater, I should add more stuff to it. I need my box. See, when I was on the mad hunt for the gold string, I wasn't, oh, there it is. I wasn't literally throwing things, but in the cartoons where they're like, wow, wow, I was almost like that, rummaging through stuff going, where the heck is my gold string? So again, I've had an obsession with containers, like little boxes and bins and cute little things. This was from my son's Lego when he was much smaller. And then he outgrew it. So I kept it because it worked perfectly for me. And he's got many more other ones. But yeah, you know what? I think that's only half. See, because this one I needed 4 compartments. Did I mention I have a bit of an obsession with containers? This one has 3 compartments. I need the reindeer. I put so many of these together, but I still have this many more from, what was I making? I was making toolboxes. That's what I was making. And I was going to have extra like chunks. So I thought I'm going to cut these heads out while I'm going. So I had to make 75 toolboxes. So I ended up with 75 reindeer. So I thought, well, what the heck? So I was cutting the other 2. So yeah, I love these reindeer and I have had so much fun with these reindeer. But I think we're going to put, you know what? I'm going to keep one of these up too, because I think we might do that too. I might just fun up his sweater. I have no idea. I can't remember if she had anything on it other than the paper on the original card I saw down the foggiest. But my thought was that piece of paper that I picked up and said, oh no, that's actually, that's not scrap. That's because it was this. So this was the idea is, so if you haven't finished all your Christmas stuff, these dies, these reindeer days dies. That's a few too many D's for me. Gotta put my holly berries away. Are awesome. Actually, I said reindeer days. I think reindeer days is the paper. Reindeer fun is the stamp set. Look at these dies. They're amazing. So these are the 3 pieces I use for this. There's the wreath. This is the like trees that he walks through. There's some holly and some berries. There's all the cutouts. There's bells. There's presents and ribbons. They are amazing dies. Oh, look, there's even lights. These dies are on sale right now because they are on the last chance list. So I would suggest, if you don't already have them, that you should get them. No. The dog has it in for the neighbor across the street. We have new neighbors across the street that just moved in, I think a month ago. And there is a constant like coming and going at that house for the longest time. And the dog does not like it. He doesn't. The neighbor directly across the street either drives a big truck or a Harley, and he makes a lot of noise too. And he doesn't like that either. But he's getting more used to that. But these like comings and goings across the street, he's got particularly bothered the dog. Okay, this is the backside. That's front. What I learned doing this, if you're ever putting dies like this together, put the glue on the piece that has the holes in it. Okay, these are meant to show through. Right, this is one of the few times that I actually use white glue. And this is the Stampin' Up! White glue. I've just put it in a little bottle with a little bit finer tip to it. So if you put the glue on the piece with the holes, then when you put it on, you're not going to put it somewhere that it's poking through, right? Like if you put it on the white one, you might miss. So we're putting it on the top layer because that's where the holes are that you don't want to screw up. And then when I go to glue the white layer to the brown, I'm putting the glue on the white layer. Same reason. I mean, the brown's a solid background, but you just want to make sure. So it's a good habit when you're doing that just to put a little bit extra on where the big spaces are. I've also found that if you use your fingers, like put your fingers together as a guide, even not looking at it, I know it's lining up properly because the dies are that good and they're designed to line up. Look at how cute they're. See how quickly they go together once you've cut 75 of them? Put the lid on that because disaster if I don't. Okay. So here's my thought. I think if I put white there, it's too white to go with the trim on the sweater. So I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to glue dots. What time are we at as I ramble along? I think I'm going. So I roll up the glue dot. Roll it like a booger. Thank you, Diane, for that. So I'm going to put this guy on first. This is what I found was easiest with this, right? Oops. If I put my reindeer through my wreath, and then I go into the back, but the number of times I look for my dimensionals on my desk is just ridiculous. And I take one of the bigger ones, and I put it half on the reindeer and half on the wreath. Then it holds them in place and glues them down. And I can do the same thing up here. This time I can make it even more pronounced. Half on the wreath, half on the reindeer. Then I don't have to actually glue him in because he's just kind of held in there with the dimensionals. So before I stick these down, because I really have no plan, I'm going to put, my thought is we put that like that. This one needs to be trimmed. I just got to make sure which direction it's going. And then I think I like the idea of this. Kind of looks like a Christmas brooch. It looks like Grandma's Christmas brooch, but nonetheless, it looks like a big Christmas brooch. So I am going to take this again every single time I put them down. Usually they're like right in a certain spot, but because I haven't cleaned up from me rushing trying to get those other cards finished in time, there's stuff where they normally sit, so they're not sitting there now. This is, I like to have at least 2 dimensions, but in this case, it's very spinny, so I'm going to go with 3. And I'm covering up the hole. I'm trying not to cover up too many of the cute items on the sweater. I got to go a little bit higher maybe so it looks, yeah. So there we go. I think that's going to work. I don't know, thoughts? Does it need white underneath the sweater? I really wish I had taken a picture of the card just to see what hers looked like by comparison, but I do know hers was a dark, the DSP was dark green. I don't know what color the card base was though. Look at that. Okay, so to do that pool part, oh, so clever. Okay, so to do that little flag thing, you got to make sure you start with an even edge. Oops. Try not to drop it in the middle of cutting it. There we go. I just realized that I keep pulling back off screen, so I'm leaning forward now. I can't really see what I'm doing, but so far it's worked. Where'd that little piece go? There it is. Okay, so before I do all that, maybe I should, oh no, just a minute. Look, this time I didn't have to search. I knew exactly where my dimensionals were. I've kind of figured out my new system now. They're on top of my blocks, which are just off screen to the left. Yeah, the dark green just seems to, it doesn't seem right. So yes, pool party. So again, boxes. That looks like Coastal Cabana. That does not look like pool party. Nope, that's balmy blue. So those, I have a box of card fronts. I have a box of card bases. I think I have pool party though in the scraps I was working on earlier. Yes, I do. Why is that there? I wonder. That the wrong spot. Might as well at least attempt to put things where they go. So I thought about, oh look, that's even cut to exactly what it's supposed to be. Don't know. I like it better than white. I'm not sure I like it. I really wish I could remember. I do like the sweater look though. I like the idea of sleeves and everything too, but there's no, like, then it gets too busy on the card. And I know hers was just like a square because you can just tell it's what it is. Yeah, I don't know what thoughts. Yeah, I'm not liking. I don't like that one, and I don't really like this one, probably because it's so white next to the white already. Well, let's just run the gamut of all the different colors on the card. Let's see what other scraps do I have within reach. It's brown for the reindeer. I'm looking for red or is this lemon lime or garden green? Not lemon lime, it's not the right one. What am I saying? This one? Oh no, it is lemon lime. Lemon lime twist. I think that's the one. It's a rather large and unwieldy piece to try to tuck under. Ooh, that's definitely not the right one. And red. I was using a different color red. Do I have the right color red? It's on this one. I'm going to use this one just because it's funny. These are from, I think, 2 years ago, but this is embossed. We had an embossing folder a couple years ago. Yeah, I think soft seafoam is my next try. This was a couple years ago, and it embossed like some words and some pictures. It's sort of, I'll get the red idea. Anyways, that's the red. But it shows little, oh, like there you can see a gingerbread man right through it. But I keep the ones that are already embossed that are left over from stuff in the front of the bin with the other card fronts, and take them to, like, when we do the do-it-yourself pick crafting, and people always get very excited about them, so it doesn't even matter if they're old or not. It's not there. So we'll pull out yet another bin with the card fronts in it. Oh, well, look at this. Just change the color of the card front and see what that looks like. Oh, see, I like that better. Votes for soft seafoam. It's got to be between one of the two greens. I'm not really liking the other ones. The time is it? Oh my goodness, it's 8 o'clock. So soft seafoam, garden green. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I like the garden green the best. Although, I'm gonna go with that for now. I'll post it. I'm gonna go the granny apple green. Here, just let me see if I have one that's folded, so it's not as unwieldy as that big piece that I was trying to stick in there. It is cut card base. For some reason, I didn't score this one though. See, that's, you know what? This other one I think is actually the wrong color. That's why it didn't work. Yeah, this is lemon lime twist. This is granny apple green. Granny apple green is the right color for that. I think we have a winner. Of all of them, I like this one the best. There we go. Oops, I'm going off screen again. Yeah, I think it's this. I think it's the white trim here. If I'd made this darker, then I could have had a white base. But yeah, Granny's so far the best of the lot. So I'm gonna go with that one. Put the 45 other pieces away. And then, oops, that's not scored the right way. I'll fix that afterwards. Get the right size card base. So, anyways, that was, I don't know. I will see if I can find it here. I'll give it a minute. I couldn't find it before, but I might be able to find it after to see who gets credit for the ugly sweater card, which is really cute. This is really cute. You know what else I want to do? Because I'm just in that mood, I guess. I just saw them. Just 1 second. We might, well, we'll see. We might end up with some of those on it too. I just feel like it should have something. Anyways, but it's after 8 o'clock now, so I'm gonna go. Maybe if the trim was shaded spruce fully. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I know on hers, it was the darker green with like the reindeer running across it, and she used the same one here. I just tried to flip it and put it on there, but I think the problem is the white. So this is not going to be a foolproof thing because there's adhesive and I ripped it because it's sticking to my hand. There is adhesive on there. But yeah. Okay, well, now that I ripped that in half. Okay, stay tuned. I'm going to post a picture of the card, but I think I'm going to make this the solid color of cardstock. And I'm going to try a couple things. So I'll post it in a little bit because I'm going to let you go and I'm going to play some more because Lord knows I have no idea how long that will take. Anyways, I do like the idea. I think it's cute. And I'll see if I can figure out whose idea it was. All right. So recapping. 7th of January, the mini reveal. With the mini catalog, celebration, some of the online exclusives, and I will be able to show you pictures, not actuals, of 3 new kits and I think there's 5 new scrapbook kits that are coming out there. First class at Nourish of the new year, 25th of January, and the first class Sunday Crafternoon class using the lovely Hots and Otters is the 2nd of February. And those little registration links and everything like that should be out for next week so that you can register before Christmas. And if you want to gift it to somebody as a Christmas present, you can easily do that as well. Just let me know and I will hook them up. Catalogs and treats are going out on Thursday. I should have the rest of the orders tomorrow. If not, I will let you know because then they'll likely be Sunday because I got too many things in between. So thank you, everybody. If I do not see you between now and the new year, Merry Christmas. Have a very safe holiday. Do exactly what you want to do. Chill, party, and anything in between. Stay safe. And we'll be talking to you soon. I know there will be more posts and more whatever's just not necessarily a video. I don't know yet. So yes, take care. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. Have a good night, Tamara. And I'm sure we'll talk to you at some point tomorrow. Okay.